Yo, welcome back. Episode 4 of the All Things Everything podcast. It's your boy Wild TD Josh. And like I always say, who am I with?
You with Tokyo Damo, aka Nomad Damo, aka Damon. You know,
Happy
we
Black
out here
History
today.
Month to you all. However
Black
you may
History
be
Month.
listening or watching, Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube, we're here, man. Groundhog's Day as well. I don't know if he's seen the shadow or not, but hey, we're here.
Is spring
Slightly
coming
little.
faster?
I don't even know. I didn't look. But we're here, slightly drunk, but we're here. It's all that matters. Damon, like he always does, he has the news for this week.
Yes, I do.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
All right. Let me go ahead and get y'all guys on this news real quick. Let's start with some gaming news. Some big clapback energy from Sony as they buy Bungie for $3.6 billion.
Word, bro. I was last week, didn't I say? Like the past 2 weeks, I was saying Sony needs to buy somebody. Like I was saying EA. I was saying something like way bigger, but that's great, bro. Like I'm happy. Like they finally like Bungie isn't as big as they were probably in the 2000s when they was making like they made like the first Halo, maybe the
Yeah.
first couple ones, but they do make Destiny, and Destiny has a big following. I don't really
I
play it, but it's
Destiny,
something.
it's very repetitive.
Yeah, to me it
It,
is,
it,
but it has a little people love it's a certain select few people out there that love Destiny. So hey, it's something. It's a start. It's not a big crazy name, but I can't complain. At least Sony's like, okay, I see what y'all doing. We gonna do something too. It was like
yeah.
what was it like 1.6 billion?
For Sony buying Bungie,
Yeah.
3.6. So
Okay.
it's a lot
Okay.
of money. Destiny does have a lot of money with that. I am not. I played Destiny. It was cool. I had fun. Like I had my
Uh huh.
little like time with it, and then like eventually I just got tired of grinding. I got tired of doing all this stuff,
Bro,
and I
I'm
just
not even gonna
eventually just.
lie. I never even bought the game. I remember playing the beta of Destiny 1 summer after my freshman year of high school, maybe 2014. And I was having fun with it, but I was like, I don't need to buy this. Like, I don't need this. Like, I think I experienced the game as much as I could. It's the like
Yeah,
the feeling I had. So hey, but it's something. So as a Sony head, I'm just gonna rock with it.
I feel it. It's free to play, right?
Destiny's free to play.
Yeah.
You're
That's how
lying.
bro. That's how I was playing it. It's free to play. Go down.
Like
Well, I mean, I
dead
don't know if
ass.
you want to embrace
Like fucking
space, but
Warframe free to play.
yes, and it's that grindy. Like I don't know if it's that grindy. Warframe is a whole nother level of grind, but
Bro, the only free to play game I actually
yeah.
played and grinded was freaking DC Universe. I used to grind that game in high
Mm,
school, bro, like for my first like 2015, 2016, 2013ish, around the first early years of 2010s. I used to fucking grind, bro. I had like 4 heroes, all different like freaking like superhero types and stuff. It's the only game I dedicated to grinding, but like at this point in my life, I don't got time to grind. I
we
don't
got
have
we
time to
got
grind.
jobs. We got significant others. We have lives
Yeah,
of our
bro.
own. It's a lot to just. We can't do that, man. It's not like back in
I
the
don't
day.
have I
You
don't have
know.
the time nor the patience to grind anymore at this point. But like I said, it's cool. They bought Activision. Cool,
Yeah.
whatever. Not Activision. They
We'll
bought
see.
Bungie.
No, they brought Bungie, but we'll see what happens with that for
Yeah,
sure.
we'll see what
Um,
happens.
let's go ahead and go to our second news topic, which was very sad. I saw this earlier. Suicide Squad by Rocksteady is
Ah,
being delayed until 2023.
low key, we should have seen this coming. With since the pandemic, it's been so many game delays. I think everything has gotten delayed. Every big game, like Cyberpunk, got delayed. Horizon Forbidden West got delayed. Dying Light has been delayed a few times. Saints Row got
Yeah.
delayed. If I think at this point we
Yeah.
should expect it. Like it doesn't surprise me. It hurts me because I was looking forward to after seeing the gameplay. They did at the Game Awards, like the gameplay trailer looked
Yeah.
pretty dope. It kind of like it looked like this looked crazy, but in a good way, and I was fucking with it. So
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, damn. Well, I guess we won't get to play this, but
Yeah. I'm mad. It's a whole year. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe 6 months.
Yeah, because when was it slated to come out? Do you know? Or I don't
Let
know.
me
I don't know if
check.
they have like a definitive like release date for it.
Uh, Suicide Squad.
Shit.
It was supposed to be no. It just said 2022. It wasn't no. It
Word.
wasn't no specific date. Yeah, it was no specific date.
It doesn't surprise me because I think I think the pandemic has messed up a lot of like game development in teams. A lot of people working from home. It's been messing things up. But I'd rather them delay it than try to kind of like rush something. So I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah,
No, I
I'm not.
feel for sure. Yeah, no, we don't want another
Because
Cyberpunk on our hands.
bro, Cyberpunk blew me.
No.
Like that was one of my most anticipated games of like probably my whole life because I was ready for that thing.
Yeah.
And then I pre-ordered it, loaded it up the night it came out, and I was like, "What is going on? Like, why does my frame rate is like the frame rate was dropping, textures
Ah,
kept loading
you was
in,
the
bro. It
victim.
was like, huh?
You
I'm
was a
sorry.
victim.
Yes, bro. I was a victim on my base PS4 I got in 2013 trying to play that game. Yes, bro. Like it sucked.
Bro,
Like
no,
yo,
that was. Did you get your money back?
yeah. I got
All
my
right.
money back.
Okay.
I got a
Okay. All
refund. I
right.
got a
Cool. Cool.
refund.
Cool. Cool.
And
Cool. Good.
I
Good.
heard, if you like
Okay.
run it on the PS5, it's not too bad. But
Yeah.
I'm not really
My
sure.
homie did no. My homie Malik grabbed it like a physical copy PS5, and he was enjoying it for what the most part was. For the like, it was still glitches here and there, but
Yeah,
I don't even want to touch that game until they figure out what they're gonna do. And I hope
yeah.
it's
Cause
not like Anthem where they just leave it alone and never touch it again.
oh god, that was a
Yeah,
disaster. I feel
that
like
was
because they still haven't even came out with like the definitive next gen edition for it. I might wait
yeah,
for that. Like if it's like a time because I had the Forbidden West and I'm not gonna have anything to play when I beat it. So if it's a
yeah,
time where I'm like, okay, I need to beat a game, then boom, okay, I'll do it.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm not touching it right now. It sucks. But like I said,
yeah,
I'd rather you delay a game. But they would delay Cyberpunk another 3 or 4 months. I'd have been fine if it was been like, hey, we're gonna get the
yeah,
game right. And I'm like, okay,
yeah,
cool. But
yeah,
my PS4 was sounding like a freaking American Airlines flight.
yeah.
Like just it was not ready for it, bro. So
Okay.
what can you do? That's
Yeah.
all I can
No, I
say.
feel that.
Um,
Feel that, man.
what's next? What's next?
Let's go to our TV news, man. We got one story. During the AFC Championship, the Halo trailer released. It was a little
Oh
TV
yeah,
spot, but the full trailer released online, and
I didn't
it'll
watch
be
the full
on.
one.
Yeah, the full one's on their Twitter page and on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah,
I definitely seen the TV spot. It was cool. I was hoping to get like the Halo music, like the patent, like Halo,
yeah.
like that jump. Like, I was
So
waiting
you,
for it.
so you know where I got. So you know where I got that. I didn't get that from the trailer. I got it from a damn Paramount Plus uh commercial.
Yeah, I seen that because
Like they were yeah.
yeah, because I seen that first, and I was like, okay, if I see that, then that must mean like, hey, like, okay, this is gonna be in the real Halo trailer. But it looked like it was not a lot in the TV spot. Like, I
Yeah.
don't even have Paramount Plus, so I was like, oh, do I
I
really want to
I
watch it?
just canceled it.
Yeah, and if I hear it's like, bro, if it's just on hard, you gotta watch this on
Yeah.
this mad tough, then I'll probably will get it. But I'll probably like pass because it's like
Yeah.
the only
I'll
Halos
wait
I've
until reviews.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Because like the
Yeah.
only Halos I've played is like the first two that came out on the original Xbox.
Yeah.
I didn't play the 360 ones. I played like the Halo that came out on Xbox One. What was that
Yeah.
5? I don't even remember. But I didn't play. I just played multiplayer.
Mm,
I didn't play the storyline.
yeah. Okay,
But
that makes
I'm all
sense.
for a good.
Five. Quick story about five. Me and my god brother and my homie, we went to go to a late Walmart run. We go to a
What's
late
like
Walmart run
to buy it?
to buy like we were just we I think my god brother ended up buying like a damn slingshot and like we were shooting stuff out the window. Bro, it was like 3 in the morning. We had nothing to do, but we went to
Yeah.
go buy. We were looking in the box like, bro, should we get Halo 5 or Halo Master Chief Collection? We end up getting
Word.
5. Why the hell is it no? It's no split screen campaign or multi.
Bro, the
What
Halo
the
split
hell?
screen days, bro. I remember me, my older brother, and my cousin. Like I used to be like we used to spend hours in my basement growing up playing that shit. Just like
Fun.
those are some good times.
The
Like ahead of
days.
his time type shit. Like niggas, if you didn't get to experience that, bro, I don't know if you had a real childhood. If you can
Man,
experience
for
the Halo split screen days, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Them Halo split screen days was the bro.
no, for
That
real.
was like top notch.
That was
That
a
and double oh
different. That was a
seven.
different time.
Niggas ain't hit to 007 Nightfire and 007 Goldeneye. And
Yeah,
people ain't hit to that. But those two games were like my childhood like go tos. Um, yeah, what you got? Was that it for TV?
yeah, that was it for TV. Like it's a
Word.
little. I guess I could talk about It Takes Two. They got they got rights to be developed for a television show or film,
Word. I can see that
but
working.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I didn't play the game, so I can't really be like, oh, this is the perfect like at film adaptation. Like, this could be great. So I mean,
Yeah, because like me and my friend played like I want to say half of it, and then we kind of stopped. It was cool. It won Game of the Year if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
yeah. I think I
So
want to get me and my girlfriend to play it. I think we're gonna
yeah,
try to
so
split screen it.
it's one of those games. It literally takes two.
Yeah,
You know
listen.
what I mean? But it was cool. It wasn't like if you play like a Way Out, I would like
Yeah,
I enjoyed that better because it wasn't like a lot of platforming and stuff. But it was cool. It was cool. I could definitely
yeah,
see them turn it into a TV show more than a movie. I think a
yeah. I
TV
think I
show.
think I think I think I might got the news wrong. I think it's just television rights
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
television
A
show. I
TV
don't
show
think
would
it's
definitely
anything
work better.
involving film.
Like one
Yeah,
little season. That's it. That's all I need.
yeah. Little mini series for the
Yeah,
chill.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, had a little
Something,
bit of
something,
heart
something.
in it. All right. We got sports, man. We got sports.
It's
So
been a big past. Sports has been big this past week.
it's. I don't know how much. It's Black History Month. You know what? No, it's Black History Month. We gonna start with blind. We're gonna start with Brian Flores
Bro.
and this racial discrimination.
So Brian Flores is suing the NFL for racial discrimination. Basically, the Giants had offered him an interview when they already knew who they were going to hire, but they was just doing it anyway because that's the rules they got to follow. Then the Dolphins owner was paying him $100K a game, or wanted to pay him $100K a game to lose the year Joe Burrow was coming out of college, so they could tank for Joe Burrow. And then John Elway and whoever else for the Broncos came drunk or hung over to his interview, which is
Okay.
crazy. And I'm just like, wow, like it's not surprising, but it's just like it's
Why?
20, it's 2022, and this shit is still happening, bro. And I'm happy he had like the courage to like go out and like do it
Well,
because
before this,
who knows if he's gonna get a job? It's like fucking
yeah,
ridiculous. But
no, for real. I was about to say before this happened, I was trying to figure out why they fired him in the first place.
yeah, yeah, bro. The
Because
Dolphins went like
the
nine.
Dolphins had like a night. They were trying to get a nice little playoff run before everything
Yeah,
had
they went
ended.
like 9-8. I remember they was like 2-6 or something, and they beat
Yeah,
us. And
yeah,
then they went on a winning streak, and they lost one game, which basically put them out the playoff. Like they put them out the playoff race.
yeah.
I was like,
And
okay, but
you
they still had a good game. And then you
and you
got
can
Tua.
blame the Tua, and you can
Yeah,
also blame COVID and stuff like that. But that's literally all 32 teams in the NFL. Everybody had to deal with COVID.
yeah. And then you have
So it's
Tua at
like,
quarterback, who's not like horrible, but he's like a middling in the middle of the pack quarterback. Like you're not gonna win
yeah,
a championship with him, but
yeah,
he's dealing with like
yeah,
not like the greatest. Not like he had like the freaking Rams roster, you know. Like he
yeah,
was dealing with like a middle of the pack roster. The
yeah,
owner didn't want them to win for real, and he's still winning games, and it like sucks. And he's more experienced than all the other guys that's getting hired. He has a winning record as a head coach. This is ridiculous. It's annoying, bro. But I'm
no,
happy. I'm happy he had like the balls to like step up and like say something. If it wasn't for Bill Belichick messed up on that text message, who knows if
yeah,
if he ever would
we
have like
even,
got the shit exposed.
which
So
is crazy
kind of similar to Kaepernick. I hope he like gets some money from his lawsuit. I hope he gets a chance to coach again though, because it's like
for sure.
I don't know. The NFL is a very like good old boy racist ass league anyway. All these
Yeah,
motherfuckers, most of these owners are like some like racist people. I don't want
yeah.
to see another
If you
word, but
really
they're
think,
just like
I feel like that's most of sports, bro.
yeah, most
Honestly,
of sports, bro. Because even like in the
yeah,
NBA with freaking Donald Sterling when he owned the freaking Clippers, when he was saying all that stuff about Magic Johnson, and it was just
bro.
like, bro, like who, like
Like,
I
bro,
don't
you
know.
have
They didn't.
black players on your team. Like, you really want to come out like that? All right, cool.
And then the majority of all like NFL and NBA are sports, or majority of NFL and the NBA are minority is majority black. Then the MLB is majority black, or it's majority like Hispanics. Those are black people in there. It's like you don't even have like minority owners. Only minority owner I know in the major four sports leagues, the NHL, NBA, NFL, and the MLB is Michael Jordan, and he owns the team because he's Michael Jordan. Because
And
I know
LeBron.
Oh yeah, he's like
He
partially. He has some
partial
ownership stake. Yeah,
I guess we could say Yo Gotti too. Shouts out to
yeah.
Yo Gotti.
Because
But
like in the NFL, I need like a black person to come up and just buy a whole team, like how Michael Jordan completely owns the freaking Hornets.
yeah,
I want someone to completely own like whoever else, because bro, it's like ridiculous. I don't know, it's just sad to me. It sucks, but
no, for real. 'Cause
hopefully,
that was a coach full of potential that could have did something next year.
yeah,
But
like he had them boys playing hard, and I hope the
sure.
Giants do terrible with this new coach they got. I hope they suck, and they be like, dang, should have hired Brian Flores. I hope they suck,
They've been
and then
trash
even
for the
like.
last.
And even in Jacksonville, bro, they're hiring whoever they're because Byron Leftwich used to be the quarterback of the Jaguars, and he's the offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers, who had their offense. Of course, they had Tom Brady, but even when he had Jameis Winston, looking pretty good. But he was the offensive coordinator for the freaking Buccaneers, who won the Super Bowl last year. And he played for Jacksonville. He was a starting quarterback for like a couple years, and they still don't want to hire him. Like, it's just like, bro, like, I don't know, stuff like that just gets me because it's like,
Would you not want a winning franchise?
like, yeah, of course they don't. They
Do
are
you not
hired
want
Urban
some?
Meyer.
Yeah.
Freaking and now it's just Mike Tomlin.
At
And
this point,
then
yeah.
that just sucks. I hope shit gets better. NFL has been like this forever. Most sports leagues been like this forever, but
Yeah.
hey,
Change
it's
gotta
almost
happen
like
eventually, you feel me?
because and then like they had the audacity to put like in racism in the damn end zones and have
Bro, on the
stop
back of the
hating on the
helmet.
freaking helmets and shit, bro. Like no, like this shit is just dumb. Like it's just dumb.
No, it's very wish-washy. It sucks because I mean, like, we still watch it, so it's like,
Yeah, which is
which
awful.
sucks. But really,
Because I remember
it.
with like what you about to say?
No, go ahead. No, yeah, go ahead.
Because I remember in 2017 when like Kaepernick like was protesting, I started like not watching it for like a few weeks, and I
Yeah,
came back around and I was like, oh dang, what did I do?
yeah.
But yeah, it does suck because we still watch it, but it's like I don't know, like I don't know, I don't have the answers. I really wish I did. I really wish I did.
No, hope Brian Flores gets the justice he deserves.
Yeah, he will.
Bro,
Hopefully he does. Because even if he doesn't coach again in the NFL, with this lawsuit, he might can win a whole bunch of money, like a whole lot. And hopefully that's what happens.
Yeah, no, bro.
But what else do you have?
Let's stick in the football realm. Officially, Tom Brady retires.
Especially this time, yeah. Because on Saturday, it was leaked and reported that he retired, but Tom Brady said, "Hey, I didn't even say anything." But now, as of yesterday, Tom Brady officially retired after 22 years in the NFL, 7 rings, 3 MVPs, all the records you can think of.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is officially finally gone. He's the GOAT, bro. I got nothing but respect. When we used to play them in the playoffs, though, I used to hate the Patriots. I hated Tom Brady. I did not like the Patriots, bro. Like for the longest time, I didn't start liking Tom Brady until like when they beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl is when I kind of came around because it was this annoying Falcon fan I used to have in my like. I used to go to school with him, and we used to always pick on him because he was a Falcons fan. And they finally made a Super Bowl. He was like, "Bro, you're not about to win." So I was like, I want to see him so mad. I was like, "Come on, the Patriots got to win this." It came back. I was like, "No, that ain't nothing but respect." Like you come 28-3, they're in like the third quarter, bro. Like you don't do that
in the Super Bowl, bro.
In the Super Bowl, bro. So
on a regular season.
Like nothing but respect to the GOAT. I don't think it's ever gonna be replicated. Like Mahomes has the talent, but I think 7 rings and the longevity of playing till you're 44 is never going to be replicated ever again.
No, for sure.
Maybe in any sport, like in any like team sport. Like I don't think it's ever going to be replicated. So
it's not.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy he kind of like realized like, all right, this all I got. He didn't stay in there and like kind of play half-ass and wasn't really fully focused.
Yeah, he kind of tarnished with what he already put up, you know.
Yeah, like he kind of got out when he wanted to get out at the right time, and he still led the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns at 44, bro. So shout out Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Caused me a lot of sorrow as a child, but definitely
Yeah.
shout out Tom Brady.
Eventually grew into the love for the goat. You know.
Yeah, bro. Of course, you got to show your respects without a
Yeah.
doubt.
All right,
Um,
man. So we both took part in watching
oh God,
the Royal Rumble this
the
year.
Royal Rumble 2022.
I don't know what WWE's doing, guys. All right. We're gonna get real sweaty. So if you don't know anything about wrestling, just bear with us, right? All right. So I don't know. I don't think they know what they're doing. I don't think they have an idea what they're trying to do for WrestleMania.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what the
all right,
plans are.
hold up. Let me just say my piece. So I'm gonna get my opinions off, but I'm a wrestling fan who hasn't been a wrestling fan since like 2018. So whatever these niggas been doing lately, I have no idea. Like I have an idea, but like what I watched was like, dang, this is what I come back to.
Yeah.
Like this is what y'all showed me. Is this how y'all try to bring me back in? Because that was not it. But yeah, go ahead. Like y'all can't try to bring me
Bro,
back in with what I just watched.
we start off with a like mid women's match, mid women's Royal Rumble. This was not the best one of the 4 or 5 they've had so
I
far.
think they started in 2018 or 17.
2018. Yeah, so that's about
Yeah.
about 4 years now. Yeah. Basically, I think like the best part, the highlight of that was probably Mickey James coming
Oh,
out
what
with the
came out
Impact Championship.
with the TNA belt? Yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty
that
cool.
was that was very cool because WWE doesn't normally acknowledge other companies; they only acknowledge themselves. It's kind of like a
Yeah,
Disney situation where they only like this is our product and this is our
hmm
product only. We're not worried about anybody else's. So that was a cool. There's a lot of loopholes with that. I think she was like a free agent, so she technically is not on the roster of Impact. So she still could like go anywhere she wanted
yeah.
while still working for Impact and stuff and having a belt. So
Okay.
um yeah, that's what an independent contract is. But that's a whole nother story that WWE is wrong at doing. But uh the match was very midi, but it had some nostalgic points
Yeah,
throughout the match.
the thing
So I
about the
was
women's match I like is because like every year with the Rumble, you're supposed to always get like a legend or a person you haven't seen in a while. You
yeah,
got like a lot of that, and I
you
like
got a
that stuff. You know, I
good
don't really
amount.
like. And it was like, I mean, it was okay. I was half watching, but I was like, all right, oh dang, Michelle McCool came out there,
Yeah. Bro, she
and
did a Styles clash. Bro,
yeah, I'm like, she's
I was
low-key
like,
got the
what?
jump.
Bro, she's like 40. She's almost 40.
Oh, well, what's good, bro? What's up?
So, whoa, whoa,
My
whoa,
guy
whoa,
sudden,
whoa,
my
whoa.
guy sudden devastated.
Hey, hey,
What's up?
son, what's up, son?
Appreciate it.
How you feeling, bro? How
Appreciate
you
it.
feeling? Appreciate the love.
But yeah, like it is what it is. But it was like that match to me wasn't horrible. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't like I me half watching it, I enjoyed it. It was what came later, which really was like, dang, that was
Yeah.
it.
Oh, before we
So
even get to that, we had a great opener, great match, a great opener, a banger. But it
what was the
ends
opener again?
Rollins and
Oh,
Reigns
that joint was hard. I forgot. I
belt
almost forgot. That joint was hard. That joint was
hard,
hard.
but
For a
got
person who hasn't watched this shit in like a long time, that joint was hard. That joint was
but
hard.
it got
I was
diminished to
enjoying myself.
a disqualification.
I was like, this is how you bring me back in. Like you bring me back in with something like this. And then it ended that way it ended. And I was like, ah.
Why are we ending pay-per-view matches in disqualifications? This is supposed to be a pay-per-view. And on top of that, a big four pay-per-view. If you don't know what the big four pay-per-views are, it's SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We should have
So
definitive decisions. Why are we doing what are we doing? Whatever. That leads us into later in the night where uh Brock Lesnar is going against Bobby Lashley. Roman
I'm trying to
Reigns
remember
comes
how
out
much
of
of this.
nowhere.
Yeah, and then like with that, like it ended that way, and everybody was like, obviously. Brock is gonna enter the Rumble because
Brock's gonna
Rowan
be.
came in, messed everything up, and then Bobby won the championship. Blah blah blah. So I was like, okay. I mean, as soon as that happened, I was like, I know what's gonna happen. Like it's
So,
obvious, but at least make the Rumble nice, you know. At least make it cool. At least make it like dramatic. Have some people come in like that. Like
nothing. That mid Rumble was mid,
it might have
bro.
been one of the worst ones I watched, and I've seen like
Bro,
majority of them since the year, like from the year 2000 on. I probably seen every single one, and that might have been like the worst one I
the
watched.
word that was a bad. It was bad. Like, bro, when did Madcap Moss come out? Like number 15 or
Yeah,
16?
and the thing is, bro, it was no like like you didn't hear anybody like
You
you know
couldn't
how
hear a
like
pin drop in St. Louis.
bro. And you remember how like we were younger when like fucking like Jimmy Snuka would come out, and you know he wasn't gonna win, but it was just like cool. Like it was like all right,
It was like,
cool, like that's
okay,
tough.
but yeah.
Or like Bret Hart would come out, or like freaking like Hacksaw Jim Duggan would come out. You'd be like, oh dang, that's kind of tough. Or Mick Foley, bro. If I would have heard Mick Foley's music, I would have been like, oh, Mick Foley's here. What the hell? What's going on? But like literally, no, outside of Shane McMahon, nobody like surprising came out. And like that's not
The Bad Bunny thing kind of surprised me. I wasn't expecting
okay. That was
that.
that Bad Bunny being in the Rumble was kind of cool, but then it was like it was just weird. And then
It
AJ
just,
Styles got eliminated early. It was just weird. It was just a weird Rumble. And then the
bro, it was
freaking
just,
and then with Kofi, like the botch they had when he kind of jumped
oh
when he jumped
man, I
into the
forgot.
barricade, and like Big E came out like probably 2 or 3 or probably like probably right after. And I think the spot
Yeah,
was
he
supposed
came
to
out
be
right
him.
after.
He's gonna come out and like pick him up and put him back in the ring. They messed up
Mm-hmm.
that. So it was just weird. And then I don't it was so forgettable. I don't remember it was Brock and who else is the final two? Was it Drew? I can't remember who it was. It might have been Drew.
It might have, no, yeah, you're right. It might have been.
It was
I
really
don't I
mid.
don't remember. That's sad. I don't remember.
It was really like, dang, that was it. But
Damn.
it was
Wow.
it was
It was
it
not good.
was
Listen, guys, if you have
it was a
10,
great event.
I'll say if you do want to get back into wrestling, we will eventually review an AEW pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, isn't it's not pay per view, but that's happening tonight. I forgot to record it, bro.
MJF is seeing. I'm literally watching it right now, but
Oh god, I forgot to record it.
it's
But
all good. You'll be able to get it on if you have on demand. You'll be able to get it
okay,
that way.
I really want to watch that.
But I think Revolution is in March, and
Yeah, because
I'm
like
probably going to watch it legally. Well, no, now that I have, I have some money to spend, I'll probably,
we're
I'm a
actually good.
blessed man. I might actually just pay for it legally,
Yeah.
you know. But other than that, I probably won't do it. We'll definitely check that out for sure and show you a
But
better
yeah,
showcase.
better quality wrestling. That's how you gonna get. That's how you gonna get me back in there. That's how you gonna get me back in there.
Yeah,
Because at this point, I just don't got time for like the mid. I don't have time for
yeah,
mid.
sure. No.
I'm gonna hold on. We have a guest coming on the pod, and I'm telling him when to join.
Yes, sir. Yes, we do.
But we're gonna move on to the conference championships real quick. The Super Bowl is set. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
the weirdest. It's almost like you simulated a season on Madden, and this is the Super Bowl. The Bengals and the Rams are battling for Super Bowl 50. What is it? 56 now or something like that.
Just
But the
crazy.
games last Sunday were pretty good. I thought the Chiefs were gonna blow them out, bro. The game was over. Like the
Wasn't, bro. It
game
was
was over, bro. And all of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes thought he was playing Madden. Thought he was playing like Madden 04, and he was controlling Mike Vick.
yeah.
And he was just running around like it. Literally, that's what it reminded me of. Like you just got like Mike Vick or like Vince Young and like Madden 07 or like Lamar Jackson. And you're just like, I'm gonna run around like the pocket and try to just do something. And he just was bullshitting the whole second half. And they got back in the game. But shout out, you gotta give the Bengals their props. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are ballers, bro.
Yeah,
Like they
ballers. Shout out to Higgins too.
yeah, T. Higgins
Higgins
had some
too,
like
bro.
crucial catches down the stretch. And like
Sure.
they pulled it out. Like I never thought in my life I would see the Cincinnati Bengals in the Super Bowl, but here
Yeah.
we are. The Bengals are in the Super Bowl. One of my best friends is a Bengal fan. He came with me to the Ravens Bengals game this year, and like we lost, and he was so
He
happy.
probably was. Was he laughing? Was he laughing at you like in the seat, like haha, like nigga, you
Bro, he
like,
was. He doesn't talk trash like that, but you could tell he was sad because he was walking in there, like Ravens fans talking trash to him, of course, you know. But he was like, all right, all right. And then it was a close game, and then like Jamar Chase scored like a crazy touchdown, and they just blew like the roof off the house.
Yeah,
and then
it was like 41-24 or something.
And I was like, okay, the Bengals might be for real, but I never would have thought they would have got this far. I don't want to say it's a fluke year because I got a feeling they might end up winning the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie.
No, man. The reason I want I want the Rams to win, not because the Bengals are just in the AFC, but the fact that I don't know how many Stafford gonna get, and this is like the Rams.
Yeah, it's like a prime. Got a comment. Is Burrow okay? Is Burrow and Chase already a top 3 quarterback in wide? They might be. Low key,
maybe
low key. Because who do you go like Rodgers and Devontae Adams for right now? Off the top of my head, I got like Mahomes and Hill. Maybe I'm probably missing somebody, but they might be.
Maybe. Oh, Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp.
Oh, Stafford, Cooper Kupp. Okay, so I'll go Rodgers, Adams, Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and you can go. But like I can go Burrow and Chase. Because when you look at it, bro, they are the whole reason why they're here. Like they're the whole reason why. Like they're the whole reason why they're here. Should we just let him join now? He's a football fan anyway. I'm just gonna let him join. Yo, I was seeing what's good, bro. Real quick, before we get into your content creation, we're talking about the conference championships. I know you watched them. A question is Burrow and Chase a top 3 quarterback and wide receiver duo right now in the league? Just real quick, on the top of your head, how you feel about that?
Yeah.
That's how I feel too.
Well, you know what? It's hard because it's like, well, Brady not here no more. You still got Kyler and D Hop, and it's like because of how good of a receiver D Hop is, I always gotta put them in there because D Hop and anybody, bro. Yeah, D Hop and anybody. Kupp and Stafford, you can't knock it just off the strength of like the nigga has the triple crown. You know, like people always say numbers this, numbers that, but you got the triple crown, Exactly. And then you know Devontae and what's it called? And Aaron, that's just Aaron Rodgers, you know. So me, I feel like it's a wash between Stafford and Kupp. Like I feel like I give them that kind of wash because I mean the thing with Chase for me, what makes him so special is like that run after catch. Like he realized be taking 10-yard route, 70 yards. You know, like nobody really doing that other than Tyreek Hill.
And like break 2 tackles and be gone.
He break like 5.
Yeah, bro, he's ridiculous. I was like, all right, that was like a little 5-yard game. Nope, he gone for like 50. Like, what the hell just happened? So So that definitely is like it's definitely something that I see the argument. You could give it that, but now the conference championship hurt me though. Patrick Mahomes president because I was rooting for my man. You know, like. I'm a huge Patrick Mahomes fan. Like I feel like out of all the quarterbacks I've ever seen, bro, he's really the one. He's the one. But it's just like I was talking to my cousin about this. I was just like, you know, honestly, what it makes him so special came back to bite him. You know, that Mahomes magic. Like because if he didn't throw that pick, that game goes differently. Because if they punt it, I don't see the Bengals scoring as easy. You know what I'm saying? Like they scored that first touchdown, but it was off a long one. So it's like he just put his defense in a jam. You know what I'm saying? So they should have took the points at halftime. So. It was just too much Mahomes magic. Like he was trying to make a name for himself because he heard the noise, but it's just like, nah, just be you.
Yeah, no, just take your time.
Yeah. Just relax, bro. I didn't want to see the Bengals in the Super Bowl, but
you've
been here before.
Yeah, I think that's what hurt me the most because it was just like I knew that you know better. Like just throw the ball out of bounds, move on to the next down. But instead, you throw it off his head because you thought you could fit it in there. Because I mean, Mahomes does it. You know, Mahomes magic. Like he's still to me the best quarterback in the league. It's just
I mean,
it's just like they're. I'm not gonna say cockiness because I don't think it's cockiness, but it's like they've always been able to make it happen. So it's just like for the first time, it didn't really happen for them because when they lost to the Patriots, they didn't lose because they didn't make it happen. They scored every time they needed to. Tom Brady got the ball, he scored, game over. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the rule. But
I mean, that was the same rule when he played Josh Allen.
So it's just like that's been a rule. So I mean, you know, it happens to the best of them. But the 49ers, I mean, they lost that game off that pick. If he caught that pick, that game is over. So I mean,
bro,
you know, I know he still has nightmares.
My nigga Jimmy G should have won that game, bro. He missed so many throws.
He's trash, bro.
He be vibing, bro. He be chilling.
Vibing, bro.
No, it wasn't even. It wasn't Jimmy G. I blame that more on Kyle Shanahan because it's like for me, the way I looked at it, like at a certain point, once they were up 17-14 before they gave the Rams the ball back, you have to be aggressive here. Like I remember they had 3 timeouts. The Rams they had no timeouts. The Rams just scored, and I'm like, Kyle, you take a delay game on 1st and 15. Now you're first and 10. You take a delay game. Now it's 1st and 15. Now you're behind the sticks in a running offense. That makes no sense. You have 3 timeouts. I think at the end of the game, I don't think they even burned all 3. They had 2 timeouts to end. And I'm like, you lost the game because you didn't want to call a timeout. Like that shit would never make sense to me.
Exactly. So at this point, we got a little Rams Bengals Super Bowl. So personally, I'm going Cincinnati. I just feel like they got some. It's just like some magic they got going this year, like the 07 Giants. Like something just don't feel right. I'm going. I can't. I picked against them every single round of the playoffs. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah,
and I hope I jinx them because I don't want to see them win it. But
they're gonna be obnoxious. They're gonna be obnoxious, but
in a close game, I got the Bengals.
I got 27-24 Rams.
That's my same score, but the Bengals win.
I like that Bengals offense, but it's just like at the end of the day, watching that Chiefs game, like honestly, watching them through the playoffs, they haven't won because they were better than people. They won because they made the least amount of mistakes. Burrow doesn't throw picks.
Yeah,
at the end of like that was the difference in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like they let the defense play
6-7 times, right?
When he played Tennessee, he got sacked 9 times. Didn't throw one of them.
He got sacked like every other play.
Yeah, so it's just like it's really the turnover battle. So it's like if Burrow can continue to play clean football, yeah, they're gonna win because it's just like his defense is opportunistic. They might not be good, but they're gonna make a play. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're good for one. So I mean, if Stafford could play a clean game and the defense could play a clean game, there's no way the Rams could lose. But if the Rams come out there and start making mistakes, holdings, pass interference, that's when it really starts to get the better of you. So because I think the Bengals are a good team, but I don't think they're like I feel like they shouldn't even beat the Titans. Like if what's the call? Ryan Tannehill doesn't throw that pick. That game doesn't go the way it does, you know. But hey, Ryan Tannehill's Ryan Tannehill, Joe Burrow. So
just put him in the wide receiver.
Luck of the draw. But let me formally introduce you. I got my man's Lou, aka Lucane4, YouTuber, streamer, bro. And you can introduce yourself real quick on your own. I ain't trying.
Yeah, you know, my name is Lucane4. I'm a streamer, YouTuber. I've been streaming for about since August, so it's going on 6 months now, maybe. Nah, I'm jazzing it, not 6 months, but close to. I've been doing YouTube for almost it's actually been a year, so it's been like a year and a month. So my 1 year anniversary is like December 15th or so. So you know, like I've been doing this for a while. Like I really love it. Like you know, going through the whole experience of being a content creator and like building a fan base and just like watching a lot of my old content back to see where I am now. It's just it's so crazy just to look at certain shit like, oh damn, I really was out here doing that. Like
that's dope.
Yeah.
No, I had a question for you, bro. I was looking through your Twitch and I see that you're mostly into Apex. So shout out to you first of all. Best battle royale.
Of course.
But you also play, you play your fair share of 2K and you play your fair share of Madden.
Yeah.
How do you feel about just the decline of sports games compared to when we were like younger and all of these features and things of that nature were in these games and now they're not?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected it as I got older because it's like as I've been playing video games since 5 years old, so it's been going on almost like 20. I mean, not 20 years, but like almost like 17 years, give or take, because I'm 22 now. So it's just like from playing Madden 05 and how in depth they did with the franchise, it's kind of, I'm not gonna say the same franchise, but they haven't really made much adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Like all they've really given us is like UI changes, like the actual game mode doesn't change. So to be honest, with the way I look at Madden and even 2K, like I don't play anything on, like I play franchise, like for instance, like my last stream on Tuesday, we made a fantasy draft where it's like we drafted all the top players, and then we just like 2 teams in each conference from the Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals to go to championship play like that. And then when we get more people, we're gonna do the whole playoff bracket, of course. But it's just like that's kind of the only thing I do on 2K. It's either that or I do what's that called? My career. So it's just like I mean, I don't know. Like, I kind of expected it because I remember like playing Madden 08, where it's like I remember playing Madden 08 when you play superstar mode, where it's like you literally had an apartment, and as you progressed and got better, your apartment got better. You know what I'm saying? Lou, like I love that.
Hey Lou, I don't mean to cut you off. since like last March. I've been playing Superstar Mode in Madden 07. I'm like in year 7 with this linebacker. It's all I play. I don't play anything else. And it's like the most like, of course it has its flaws, but it's like it's way more in depth than the whatever mode they got on freaking Madden 22, which is ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense on how like I can have more fun on a game that's like
that long,
nearly going on 16 years old. Like it makes no sense.
As I've gotten older, though, I've started to realize like most companies are going towards the model to make the most money, and that franchise thing is to make the most money because it's perfect for streamers, YouTubers, people who want to like put on that content. Because like with the other version of how Madden was done, you could be any position, but it's like who wants to watch a DN play? You know what I'm saying? Like playing DN is fun for me, but who's going to want to watch that? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to watch the quarterback, so it's just like I guess I understand the transition. I just don't appreciate it towards the community because it's like we make all these complaints. And then there's nothing else that you really say to it. So it's just like, I mean,
I don't know. Like, with me, like Madden, I was always been like a franchise guy. Like I want to like when the game come out, I want to make a franchise, play with a team for like a few years and rebuild them and do whatever once the Super Bowls. But it's like at this point, I can't even play Madden because to me it's just unplayable. I just feel like they haven't changed anything in a long time. And if you're like a MUT player or Play Now Online or whatever it's called now, it's cool, whatever. Because I know you play MUT. If you enjoy that, I can definitely. The game is catered to like MUT players at this point.
Yeah, because I'm granted I don't like the abilities. I'll say that much. I don't like them. I never have. But I
like the X Factor stuff.
Yeah, that shit. I feel like it's cheese because it's like a lot of times players who might not be that good have an added ability. So like there's a thing called route technician. So every single route that you run, you're guaranteed separation. So if you have any break on the route, so if it's a hitch, if it's an in, if it's a slant, he's going to create separation. But then the problem is without route tech. I've never played Madden. Like this Madden is the first Madden you could throw a pick on a slant because the DB is gonna come out from the outside and jump it, and I'm just like, that's not realistic. Like there's no way at all. But that's the game, you know, because they have to incentivize you to use set abilities.
It's crazy.
So I mean that's just the game that we play. But I mean, yeah, this Madden, I would say this Madden is probably the worst one, just because I feel like with the change to next gen. They made it so slow. Like when you play PS4 Madden compared to PS5, it's like the speed difference is so huge, and it's like I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. But I mean, I can understand why people were complaining because the other Madden was kind of cheese. Like people could like stick and go, like you know the little stop and go. So it's like nobody was juking anymore. But it's like I like that mechanic because you have to learn how to do it. Because if you did it wrong, you're gonna go backwards. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go like I used to go backwards all the time. And it's just like it wasn't like it was cheese. Like it.
Yeah.
So I want to reward skill. That's why I love Apex so much because it's like I know people get into that argument with like controller and mouse and stuff like that. And I mean, I'll never indulge in the argument because I think it's stupid. Because at the end of the day, people who play on a mouse can move way faster. And I wouldn't say the aim is easier, but it's just like it's just a different type of aim. But at the end of the day,
I think it's just your preference, really. You know what I mean? Like
in my opinion,
if you really want direct aim, then you take a mouse and keyboard. If you just want to be able to,
play
control that the way play literally like
play the game
literally for you.
Because you can still be good with a controller, but I'm listening.
Yeah,
real quick, my man Sudden Dev said, "Do y'all remember some Madden moments?" I remember Madden moments from like Madden 12, like Madden 11, bro. You put in a situation. You like Joe Flacco down by like 5 against the Broncos real quick. We got to throw a Hail Mary. Yeah, I remember those.
I think it was Madden 09 on the PSP, or it might have just been all the Madden 09s that were available. I remember the first Madden moment was like Chad Pennington, and you had to like do something like you had to do something. I think so. Yeah,
it was either no, they beat the Ravens or when they were supposed to go, they were supposed to lose every game, and it was the last week of the season.
I remember that.
I remember that.
One win was against us, bro. I was so hurt.
Yeah, I remember that
against man.
Off a Hail Mary at that.
Bro. It was some crazy
Hail Mary. Like I remember that play.
That was not oh my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like those changes to the game, like they've gone so much towards MUT, but it's like I understand why, because it's like I watch competitive Madden. Like one day I would love to play competitive Madden, but it's like competitive Madden have switched over completely to MUT. Like no one does base teams anymore. If you're not playing MUT, you're not playing competitive Madden. It doesn't like no more play now competitive Madden exists. So it's just like I understand the transition because before the competitive era of video games, that's why they cared so much about the overall compass of the video game. Because at the end of the day, they weren't generating any money unless people were buying the game. But now even if only 60 people buy the game, the only way you can keep up in MUT is by buying the coins. Because it's like, for instance, they just dropped the Tom Brady like retirement like tribute card, right? It's a 99 card. I'm sure 100% right now he's worth 2 million coins. And in perspective of how much you can get for 2 million coins, you will probably have to spend about $250 to get about.
Oh my God! I already paid 60.
Yeah, but that's why they're able to generate the revenue that they're looking for. Hence why they don't care to make the game better, because at the end of the day, because of MUT players, so it's like until the MUT players stand up and like stand for what we feel like we need from the game, nothing will ever change. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna get the 60 from you plus probably because I probably spend at least $250 on the game, because when I stream, I don't have enough time because I go to work. So it's like I got off work at 5 o'clock today. It's already 10. I haven't played the game at all today. So it's like, I'm probably, after we get off this, I'm probably gonna play the game for like an hour, 2 hours, but I'm probably gonna play Apex. I'm not gonna play Madden. So it's like, I haven't played Madden, tomorrow I'm streaming. So I haven't upgraded my team at all. There's been new cards that came out. Word. People already got new people. Like when a card drops, I play them that same day. So like when Russell Wilson came out, like first, if I play Madden right now, I'm gonna play Tom Brady at least once because somebody's gonna buy him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because somebody's gonna put that money out, why would I change?
Yeah, I feel it, bro. I never really thought of it that way. I've always thought of it as where like boo microtransaction, tomato, like just get it out of here. Like we don't care.
I totally agree.
Like I'm a guy where like, you know, we brought the game and that was it. Like that was it. It was $60 or $50 or however much it was. And that was straight. And we just enjoyed that for 12 hours and we was cool. Like we was straight. Now it's just DLCs and add-ons. It's just like, bro, I already paid 60 and I gotta pay another 60 yearly just to have online to play online. Like, bro, you're killing.
Oh yeah, even that, bro. It's awful. It's really awful.
Yeah, they're gonna knock you over the head, man.
Yeah.
Damon, did you have anything else to add? I think you had more questions.
Yeah, I had another question. It slipped out literally as soon as we got done talking about this.
Come in.
I could hit him with this.
All right. Just shoot.
Oh no, I'll keep it around the basis of his games he plays.
Oh well, we can talk about anything, bro. I'm open.
We got time.
How do you feel about what season did you start at Apex, and how do you feel it has grown from since you like started playing?
Season 5. I started as soon as quarantine started, which is crazy. So like, yeah, around the time when quarantine, because my brother and them was playing it, but it's like I never took the game serious. I was always playing Madden because I was in school, so it's just like I never really tried to play those battle royales. But when quarantine hit and I was like at a more standstill type of life, I gave a chance to Apex, and I mean it's become the thing that I do the most of my free time. So where do I feel like the game is now? I feel like the game has took a lot of leaps and bounds in terms of just like how the game is played with so many different maps. I mean, I have my grievances, of course, but at the same time, I feel like Apex has done a good job to like appease the community. I will say, like, I play a lot of rank, and a lot of people value how good you are at the game by your rank, and I don't completely agree. Just because like the way that the rank system works, it's individual based, but it's like how is a team game individually based? You know what I'm saying? Like I was playing rank earlier today, actually. And it's like I probably lost like 200 some odd points because I'm Diamond 3 right now, right? I've never made it to Masters. I've made it to Diamond probably for like 5 seasons in a row. And something either my place, like the reason I bought a PlayStation 5 is my PS4 broke the day I made it to Diamond. So I made it to Diamond. We had like 23 days, and then my fan blew out. I was like, and then the other time we made it, my little brother, he got banned off PlayStation because somebody reported him because he sent them like some wild message. So it's like, you know, once quarantine hit, like everybody started like the little Me Too movement. PlayStation has gone to a point where if you get reported for anything, you're getting suspended at least, or like they have like there's no lifting the suspension, there's no conversation. Like he called me, it's like, yeah, we ain't nothing for us to talk about. It goes to an automated service. If they feel like you're getting suspended, brother, that's just suspension. Like you can't come back. You know?
You just sitting with that.
Yeah, we had 30 days, bro. 30 whole days we had to just sit with that
month,
bro. Yeah, a whole month, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, but now I feel like Apex is in a great space right now, you know, like in terms of just the legend comps, because I feel like it's become a lot more balanced with all the characters. Like I can't think of a super weak character, you know what I'm saying? Like at one point Fuse was really weak, at one point Rampart was really weak, but you know, I feel like
Fuse got stronger. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate fighting Fuse now because it's tactical and his ultimate is like so much better. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, I feel like everybody has their pros and cons to the game, and depending on how you want to play it. But I feel like at this point right now, I can't really give you too much complaints. Like I don't like the new map all that much because I feel like, you know, at the end of the game, at the end of the day, the game is third party based. Like I know people hate third parties, but you're playing a battle royale. Like if you don't want to play that, go play Call of Duty, and you have this fixed game where nobody can come in. It's just you and you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
literally.
I play Warzone, my bad.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like third parties blow me. Don't get me wrong. I actually want to start getting into Warzone, but that's gonna be a different time.
Between the glitching and the all that crap, I don't know if I would. I haven't played Warzone in a minute, but they keep changing maps. I have to get Vanguard now to order to upgrade Vanguard guns. It's like I don't want to play this.
Really?
Yeah. So like
when I
played
Cold War guns and that motherfucker.
That's the thing. So the only reason even though I said Cold War is trash, the only reason I brought Cold War was to upgrade guns on Warzone because it would take too long to do on Warzone. You do like what's the mode where you're running around with the bag of cash?
I forgot. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just forgot the name of it.
Well, that mode is it's like team deathmatch to an extent. You keep respawning. You have ultimate respawns until the game's over.
Okay.
And it takes the map is huge, so it's going to take a minute unless you go to a high traffic area. It's going to be a while till you find people to kill, and that gun's not going to take that. It's going to take a while to like upgrade and stuff like that. So like that's why I brought Cold War because like it was so universal where I could literally go on zombies or I could go on multiplayer and just upgrade the guns and then get on Warzone and then have everything I needed and be straight.
Because like I remember like when I was in school, like all my homies who was staying in my townhouse, we was all on Warzone. So like we called it Warzone when Friday. So Friday, everybody out of class, we all hop on a game, 4 of us, bro. We hop on a jump, get a win easily. It was just fun because you was with your niggas and shit. I only played Apex Legends one time in my life, like literally like one time sophomore year, and I was like, dang, I suck, and like I never really got back into it. So I was just like, I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this on the side. I don't really need it, but maybe I don't be having to play, so maybe I might download it, try to play it. I know I'm not gonna be good at it, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, Apex, one of them games you just gotta really like continue playing it. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some days I get on Apex and I think I suck. Like I think I am the most god awful guy at this game. But it's just like a lot of times it just depends on like I feel like how you approach a fight and like because I mean for real with my content, like I want to take this step into get into like tips and tricks because I feel like for so long I've been doing videos, but it's just because I looked at it the wrong way in terms of how much effort it took to do a tip and trick video. Because I'm a lazy nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. When I be making videos, I don't be feeling like transcribing my tips because it's like, if you don't transcribe the tip, it's hard to sell. Because even like on TikTok, like when I be doing TikTok content, I never want to transcribe my videos. But I know at the end of the day, you're not selling on TikTok. You're not selling on Instagram Reels until you transcribe your videos. Because every single video I've transcribed has blown up. I get Earth War. I take audios that I find on TikTok and stuff. So it's like either I gotta find somebody's audio, lift it, and then you see my clip and like, oh, this is a cool clip. But if I just post the clip without any audio with just my regular voice, that shit gets 1,000 views. Like, but then I posted a clip with this audio that I found on TikTok. The joke got 20,000 views, 2K likes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I started to see how the game worked. Like I'm lazy towards it because it's like I do all my own editing. I edit all my videos. I edit all my TikToks. I do all my thumbnails. So it's like I'm learning all these great things, but it's a lot of work. I can't lie because it's like to edit a video now probably takes me like 45 minutes, but it's like it takes me 45 minutes to edit. Probably takes me another 20 to 25, maybe 30 minutes to make the thumbnail. That's already an hour and a half gone. And it's just like, that's just one video. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to drop because I be recording so much that I have to drop 2 videos a day or shit's going to start getting outdated. You know what I'm saying? Because like that was my big problem before. I would have so much content, but not enough time to like do everything. So it's like the way I try to like schedule myself now is, you know, stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And then on Mondays and Wednesdays, especially Wednesdays, I try to get my most editing done. Like I dropped 2 videos today, for instance. So it's just like being able to like put myself in that type of position. And I also try to like on the weekends, I try to get at least like 5 or 6 videos done and just have them in YouTube loaded up in there. Yeah, because I when I say I record every day,
that's a grind.
Literally, like I play Apex. I probably play at least. I probably play at least like 2-3 hours of Apex every day. Oh, and I mean not jazz every day, but I play 2 or 3 hours of the game every day. And I try my best now to record everything that I play because you ever played the game and then some crazy shit happened, and I had so many crazy shit happen I wasn't recording, and I'm just like, yo, this like like I got on the game earlier, but I was at work. These niggas got on the joint, started moaning. They was playing some wild shit, but it would have been amazing for TikTok. Like, oh, are you these type of teammates on Apex?
Yeah,
like, I feel like that shit would have went up, you know. So
yeah, bro,
like,
that's what I'm saying. The ignorance like that, you'd have got some views for that for sure.
So I missed out on it because it's like I was playing the game, but I was at work, so I couldn't like hook my computer up because my computer's gonna crash if I did that wild shit.
Man, no, please, no.
Yeah.
Preserve your stuff, bro. No.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I was trying to crash my zone. Especially I was in. I was in the meeting actually when I was playing, but nah. So yeah, I mean, I fell in love with content creation though. Like it's been very different behind the camera. I could say like streaming. I think was like the biggest shift. Just
bro, that's kind of where I wanna cut you off there, Will Crash. That's kind of segueing into the question.
Okay.
What do you have like? To an extent, like literally all three of us are content creators.
Yeah.
So what do you have for people that are trying to do anything that we're trying to do? Like what's advice or anything that you will want to hear if you was trying to start?
I was like, what?
Okay, it's 3 layers to this. First, the most important thing. Be creative and be creative in the sense like if you feel like some shit gonna work, try it. You never know what's gonna come out of it. Because for instance, like that stream I was telling you about on Tuesday, it's gonna all tie in. I was editing a video, right? And I was trying to make a promotion ad for the video, but it was like I couldn't find any 2K clips because I was trying to take clips off of YouTube. I couldn't find any 2K clips of the players that I wanted. Like I was trying to get a clip of Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan, and my man had KD. So I was trying to get those 4 players because they were one of them were all on each of our teams, right? But then when I was taking the clips and then I tried to add them to the reel that I was trying to make, it wasn't looking like how I wanted it to look because it was a Nike commercial. But then as I was listening to the audio over and over and over again, I said to myself, I said, yo, when I have, because I feel like sometimes I make a play in Madden, but it's not good enough to be a standalone clip. But all these clips compiled in a compilation with that little audio of like the Nike commercial, because you know Nike commercials be real deep, the music be perfect. So it's like if I transcribe that video, like it was a minute video, and I got about like 7-8 clips that I can't do nothing with because they're not that good. You know, and now I can have a viral clip on TikTok because, you know, TikTok love that creative shit like that. Like, you know, when they hear the audio, niggas like that can really capture an audience. So it's like, just be creative, be you. Like, you know, just let it flow. You know what I'm saying? Because you really like at first, when I used to do shit like that, I just scrap it all, be like, oh, man, this is some trash. And like, just walk away from it. But I'm like, you'll really be surprised the shit that you like, you dig it through the dirt. You really might find a gem. And it's like, I really felt like I found a lane of creation where it's like, I don't have to like steal from other people in a sense of like I have my own lane where it's like I've never seen anybody do nothing like I'm about to do right here. So it's like, and I'm gonna go test it out, see how people like it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the biggest thing where I can say like just take a step back, be creative, and like let it flow, like let it be comfortable. Even if you might think it's trash at first, you'll be surprised what the end result is. Second would be, reach out for help. I think like what made the biggest difference in my content was just like not only getting help through Twitter, because I mean, I'm gonna be honest, people not gonna respond. Because it's like I was telling my man this other day, I'm like, at the end of the day, as a big streamer, people are like, for instance, I was looking at this dude to make my thumbnails, right? He makes some dope thumbnails. He wasn't fucking with me. He didn't want to do it. He was like, oh, I don't do that service, right? Mind you, I lied to you not 2 weeks later. He did one for a big streamer, but I'm like, you see, you're not doing it. It's not the fact that you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it for me because my money not good to you. Not saying that my money not good, but it's just like, because he did it for that big streamer, that streamer has about like, probably like, let's say 500,000 subs on YouTube. And I'm sure he at least has 1 million subscribers on Twitch, you know. He was one of the bigger Twitch streamers. So it's just like, you know, so, and he might not have 1 million, but I'm saying like, he is like, he's one of those known streamers where it's like, you say his name, most of the Apex community is going to know who he is. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
But the nigga told me he wasn't trying to mess with me. So it's just like, people are always willing to do these things. You just got to have that conversation and build that rapport. You know what I'm saying? Because I really believe, like, for instance, like if y'all can find an editor, I don't know who edits y'all videos and chops them up and puts them on, like, or I don't know, do y'all just take your podcast raw and put it on there? Or you edit it?
Yeah, because the way we like doing it, right now, I just take it raw and put it on there. If it's like an audio clip messed up, I will go in and like edit it real quick because it's something slight. But when it gets to the point where we need to do that, I'll do it because it's like I went to school for that, so I might as well.
Okay. Yeah, you know, you're right about that part. So you see, you went to school for that. I'm learning all this on the fly. So it's like if you're not in a position to have those skills already there, I'm not denying learn it. You want to be able to know what they're talking about. But going out and outsourcing that work, it made my stream take another level in terms of like the animations on stream, the things that I was able to do, because it's like I'm trying to do this shit myself, but I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's okay to take that leg up and get that help. And then third, just be you. Like, you know, I think the hardest thing with content creation is just like finding that lane of who you want to be on the camera. Cause it's like, you can be you, but it's like, at the same time, it has to be a filter to you. You know what I'm saying? Like when I be streaming, I remember one time we was talking to my man and he wanted to take this girl to Red Lobster. Right. And I'm like, bro, why would you take this girl to Red Lobster? But then he took my older brother to some Chinese restaurant. Like, but mind you, it was like 50 minutes away and he spent like $50 on his meal alone. So I'm like, this nigga can't even suck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't do nothing for you. And you took him here and you want to take her to Red Lobster. She just said she wanted to go to Roof Chris. You was going to spend $40 at the most at the end of the day. Because she wasn't going to get an appetizer. She literally was going to Roof Chris for a specific meal. It was stuffed chicken. That shit might have been $26 plus a drink. She might have got a drink. Who knows? But it's just like, you could have possibly hit this joint. But instead, you take this nigga. So it's like, my actual personality, like what I would have said off a stream came out. So you know what I'm saying? Like you got to like it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like being behind that camera, it's really hard because like it's so hard to fight yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like find that middle where it's like it's still you, but it's still proper to be on the internet. Because at the end of the day, they will cancel you. You know what I'm saying? Like
no,
I get
sure.
What I'm saying,
oh yeah,
they will cancel you.
Yeah.
So you know, just try to find that medium where it's like it's trial and error. You know, like it's not gonna be something that happens overnight because I've been streaming for, like I said, almost like 5-6 months. And it's like until probably like, no, you know what? The change happened pretty quick because, like I said, I was willing to like take that leg up because I was doing YouTube for so long. Yeah. So having that experience is what made my Twitch grow so fast. So it's like right now I probably got like 300 Twitch subscribers and it's only been 6 months. I get about an average of like 5 viewers per video. But it's like once I started really promoting my shit the right way, I've been getting about like, well, the last week was a little slow. But it's like that's what's going to happen. Some weeks are slow, some weeks are fast. Because 2 weeks ago, I was getting 100 people per stream. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't 100 people at a time, but it was 100 people overall per stream. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one day was 108, another day was 110, the other day was 113, and then last week I got 48. The other day I got like 53. You know what I'm saying? So it goes up and down. Like you know, it's a journey. At the end of the day, like you're not always going to have 2,000 people at your stream, but not just finding a way to be you. I think that's really the hardest part though. Cause like being behind the camera, like trying to entertain people for so long, like I now I'm very comfortable just talking. And granted, I got y'all to talk to, but it's like, I could like, unless y'all was just like, y'all weren't on the screen, I could talk to you. I got you 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause sometimes I'd be streaming for 4 hours. So it's like, it's really just you talking to yourself, you know, like I have my own podcast and it's just me and my thoughts and me. So it's just like, it's an experience, but you know, just finding a way to not only be you, but you know, just be true to yourself. I think that's like the biggest thing. Like when I be watching like Aiden Ross and stuff like that, I'm just like, I couldn't do that. Like, you know, like I couldn't go that far to sell
to do like, all that crazy stuff, bro. It's kind of like you're not being like you're not being yourself. That's like you say, rule number 1, not being yourself, bro. You got to find that middle ground.
Yeah, so I mean, and I respect his grind though. I respect his grind. Like if that's what you want to do, hey, to each his own. But I don't know. I wouldn't support it just because like, how do you? I don't know how he sleeps at night. But my biggest question to anybody that goes that far: how do you sleep at night when there's videos of you sitting in men's laps? You know what I'm saying? Like there's a video you sitting in a grown man's lap in your drawers. No. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you? You know you're 22, so it's cool now. But like 15 years from now, somebody you're not popping no more. They show you the jump. You know, like how do you react? But I mean, no disrespect to Aiden. Aiden doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he one of the biggest streamers out there. So it's like it's all big ups to him because he built this huge platform. But you know, I guess that I think that's the last tip. Remember how you get it. So it's like you don't want to get this. You don't want to pop on whatever whatever content that you're doing off like some. You don't want to pop quick. You know what I'm saying? Because you want longevity. For me personally, like popping don't mean nothing if you don't got no longevity to it. Like who wants to be popping for 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to.
Yeah, you want to get for real.
Yeah, so
you don't want to peak too fast.
Yeah, you don't because if you don't got plans, shit go left quick.
quick.
Because like even remember that Madden guy who used to get in the joint and he was like,
bro, start yelling, bro.
Yeah, but when was the last time you heard from him? He had about.
I haven't seen that, bro. I think the last time I seen him, I think was around quarantine, when quarantine started. That was the last time I seen him, bro.
Y'all remember the name? He was always screaming. He had the green screen. He'd walk around like the Madden God coming, the Madden, and then he played it like the Thunder joint. Like,
I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I don't want to say a name and be wrong. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but that's what I'm saying. Like, no, yeah, he was black.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Was it like Duke something?
It might have been. I'm not. I couldn't call his name, but
I don't remember.
Yeah, I couldn't call his name, but
he had like a green screen in the background, like bro.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, he was doing his thing, but it's just like when you pop so quick and that's your only thing. Like, where do you build from that? Like, that shit gets old quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny at first, like, why is this nigga yelling? But it's like 2-3 weeks of me just seeing you yell, like, all right, bro, you got another trick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like,
I feel
for real, bro. People really
like,
yeah, people are hard to please, bro. People are really hard to please.
You got it. No, you got to keep it fresh. You got to keep it fresh.
What does longevity look like in content creation? You guys want to answer that question? I kind of have an answer.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, boo. Let me stop.
Who is Ashley? I'll let it get to me.
That's my girlfriend, sir.
Oh, my fault.
It's all good.
You got it. What happened?
That's a great question. No, let me see that question again.
What does longevity look like in content creation? I can kind of answer that. Longevity in content creation, it's not even just about the money, it's more about the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, to really have, like, I feel like that's what's like kept me going. Like, my friends really coming in like Jordan, for instance, she comes to every single stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single time she's in that joint, she's chatting, she's doing that. My other man, Derek, like, people calling you like, damn, you streaming tonight? People message you on Instagram, damn, you streaming tonight? And some of these people I don't know. Yeah. Some of these people I literally met through Twitch. Like, I think that's what longevity is, like, having a true fan base that really fuck with you, because it's like, I didn't mean to cuss. Having a true fan base that really a true fan base that really mess with you, because it's like the money gonna come if the people messing with you at the end of the day, because they want to see your dreams come to life, because your life is kind of theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they really digging like, because I was explaining to my friend, like, if you really want to do a podcast and you don't have a base topic, you have to then have people, because like there's different levels of what people look at your content. There's different types of fans. You have the fan that likes you, and then you have the fan that likes what you do. So I have fans who like me play Apex, but they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? They just think I'm good at the game. Yeah. I have fans who come in and see me play Madden. They think I'm funny, but they don't really like me. You know what I'm saying? They're not willing to keep coming back. But then I've met people who've liked me, who said I'm a real cool dude, I'm a real down-to-earth dude, and they come back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's different types of fans. So longevity in content creation is to find those real deal fans who don't like what you do, but they like you. So regardless of, let's say Madden went out of style, you stop playing Madden, they still won't come back. That's what longevity is, you know?
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree with that.
Do we need to answer that question?
I mean, I would love that. Everybody look at it different though, because I mean, some people really might feel money is like the longevity in it. Because I mean, if you ain't making no money, are you really going to be doing this forever?
I mean, you got to think about it. It also depends on your passion. Are you trying to make money off of this? Of course, we're all trying to make money off of this, of course. But at the same time, you can't let that money take over the creativity, because that's when you start to do sitting on dudes' laps and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You start sacrificing things like that, and you can't do that, you know, especially if you're trying to really make something out of this and do your thing. And
so can I ask that question?
You know, yeah.
What's up?
What is No, I can't ask it like that. What is the end goal of this? Like, what is your dream? Like, what is like when would you feel like, damn, I made it? Like, what is that for you?
With the podcast, or within like life?
We can answer life next, because you know we can get into life. But like, let's say podcast.
This podcast, to me personally, I feel like us on Sirius XM, something on satellite radio, being actually in broadcasting. Will be the goal, like,
or like even on a level of like I used to listen to Bill Burr's podcast a lot at my old job when I was bored, and I had no service, So something on that level where like people tune in like weekly to hear is like thousands of people like, oh dang, did y'all hear that? Like they just dropped a new episode, blah blah blah. But even like being on Sirius XM or like Odyssey or some shit like that, where like it's like a big following. But we started just because like I tweet too much and I be tweeting about a whole bunch of like nerdy stuff and sports stuff. And I was like, hey, bro, like we just need to have something where we can just sit here and just talk. And like I know people will relate to like, oh yeah, I watched the conference championship games. I watched the episode of freaking Euphoria last night, or I played this video game. People relate to that stuff because like people are in people who are into this stuff are gonna come in like
they're just afraid to talk about it.
Yeah, like I love to listen to niggas like when I'm doing my homework or playing like the game, just hearing people talk about same shit I'm into because that's what I do. Like if I'm playing like Madden or 2K by myself, I just got like the Rich Eisen show playing in the background because he's just talking about sports all the time. It's just like something chill, you know? Like, but the end goal, I guess, would be what Damon said, like something like Sirius XM if we have an end goal. But just like to gain like a little following, people can like come and listen to us. Ain't nothing, I don't got nothing crazy in my mind, not for this. I'm like, let me be honest, like nothing crazy.
So, what's the end goal in life in terms of what you want to do? Because I feel like life is a hard question to say end goal because there's so many things. But in terms of like what you can achieve as a working person, so it's like a job, achievement in terms. I want to do a movie. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So for me for life, I want to be a screenwriter and a filmmaker and all that. But for me for life, the end goal, like I'm like Thanos at the end of Infinity War, and he sits down at his farm or whatever. I see myself like where I live, next to FedEx Field, kind of near FedEx Field. It's like the old Landover Mall that they tore down. I want to build like a film studio there. Like wherever life takes me, that's what I'll know I'm done when I have a film studio up right there, where all that grass and that big old parking lot is at. That's my end goal. But I just want to make movies, create stories that's told through our experiences of living in DMV, PG County, DC, Baltimore, telling those stories. That's my end goal. And I won't stop until I see it. But yeah, that's just for me.
Yeah. I feel it. I mean, for me, I'm a photographer, so I want to be the best fucking photo snapper out there.
Photo snapper.
Literally, like, bro, I want to be. I want my stuff to be in vogue. I want my stuff to be on, GQ, things of that nature. I want to be able to shoot these famous people that we sit on our podcast and talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to get to those heights. Now, I understand, like, it's going to take, obviously with hard work and dedication, it's going to take time to get there, but I'm all for it. Like, that's what I want. So,
especially in the social media area, you can blow.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
no, for sure.
All it takes is a little
bit. Market it the right way.
Post, bro.
Yeah.
One post. And then you everywhere. Next thing you know, LeBron over here sending a million emojis on your tweet, like quoting your tweet.
About, bro, you tough, like 10,000.
The fire emoji, airplane emoji.
Once LeBron stamp you, it's over. You certified.
For real.
How about you?
End goal. I feel like it's hard for me to answer because it's like I want to do so much, but it's just like I think what I think the focus for me really has become going to the school that I went to, because I went to Chicago State, and Chicago State's a small school. So it's a small school, but it's like I ended up becoming a big fish in a small school. And it's like I came in with so many, especially my freshman year, had so many negative connotations with the school in terms of like, I can't make it out of this school. They was about to close it down before I got there. Like they was literally like the students at my university all went and like closed the highway down because they wasn't trying to fund the school. So because they closed the highway down, the governor ended up giving them the funding. But it's just like literally like the year before I got there, the school would not have been existing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's kind of like to put into perspective what the school was like. Like it didn't have any much money, had a lot of potholes. There might have been 215 kids at the most at campus through my time living there. Like sometimes we had like 180 kids. Like I didn't have that same college experience where it's like parties every weekend. Like school. Essentially, that's what it was. It was a big high school. But the worst part, most of the students when I first got there were like 25, 26, 27. Like most of these students were like, okay, I went here, I lived here, I did this. So it's like, but now that the school has gotten a lot younger, they have an opportunity to change what the outlook of the school is. But it's like, I want to be in a position because, like, I mean, of course, I want to have a business. Like, well, I'm not, honestly, I don't know how I'm going to chase the business, but that's something that could possibly be on the docket. It's something I've talked about, like, starting an app development company where it's like we start developing apps for minority communities and expanded. Of course, he passed minority communities, but unless he started in minority communities, not saying like we're gonna only target them, but it's just like to give them an opportunity to gain that platform with their magnificent ideas, and then give them the technology backing, I guess you could say. Because a lot of times I think that's where our community struggles, where it's like they don't know where to go for those technology resources to start an app. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not easy creating an app. I can say that much. I did all the learning in the world, and I actually know how to develop an app, but I started to realize like what the scaling really looked like. You know what I'm saying? But I think the end goal is just being able to give back, not only to students, but to just like the minority youth, to show them like it's possible. Because like when I first got to school, I had the goals to do what I'm doing now. Because like currently I work at JP Morgan as a software engineer. And it's just like I was able to obtain that job because I started early. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally did an interview earlier today for the school to be highlighted to like give people this information. Because of quarantine, I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to, like become the mister of my school, so I can really like have the platform to show everybody like I was lucky. Don't get me wrong. Like I would never tell anybody I got out the mud. It was just me. Now I ain't that person. Cause like there was so many people along the way that helped me, but it's just like they only helped me because I was willing to help myself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I feel like a lot of students don't see the fact that they're not helping themselves. I don't think a lot of people see the fact that they have destination happiness. And I didn't even know what this was until somebody told me in the stream, but it's like we all struggle with it, where it's like we're not happy until we get what we think we want. You know what I'm saying? We're not happy until we get that goal. So it's like, because you go to Chicago State, which is a small school, underfunded, most of the classrooms stink. My teacher didn't show up half the time. You know what I'm saying? One teacher, he just passed you to pass you. I failed every test. Every assignment we got back was less than a C. I got a B in the class. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the school. My teacher caught me cheating. Like I'm talking, my chair is turned this way. This is where my test should be taken. I'm looking, and this is our final, mind you. And I still
not the final.
I still got to see though. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the school
crazy,
that I went to. So it's just like because you go to a school with such a lacking in like my advisor literally told me when it was about time for me to graduate. He said, "Yeah, I can only advise you on math and science classes. Other than that, bro, you on your own. You're gonna have to look at the degree planner and you're gonna have to figure this out." So it's like I had to take almost 2 hours of my time, me and Justin, to figure this out to graduate on time. Justin. Yeah, shout out my man Justin. But it's like if it wasn't for him, if we didn't do that together, I probably wouldn't have graduated because I wouldn't have known that I needed all these summer classes. I wouldn't have known all these things. So my end goal really is to just give people that energy and that belief in themselves. Because it's like until I went to so many conferences and got that professional training to see like, damn, I'm not different from these kids. Like they have better experiences, yeah. But at the end of the day, I got the heart of a lion, you know what I'm saying? And that's all you need. If you can walk the walk, if you can talk the talk, they ain't gonna mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I was only able to get my job at JP Morgan because I started so early in my career in terms of like trying to get internships. Like I got an internship my sophomore year. I lived in Nevada. Like I moved from Maryland all the way to Nevada, lived with some random white people. I ain't never met these people a damn my life for 12 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really willing to jump out there because I knew if I don't jump out there now, when I jump out there when I'm a senior, when I jump out there when I graduate, the umbrella gone. Like, don't nobody care after you graduate, you know, what you did in school. It's school, nigga. So you ain't in school no more. Like, what you do now? So
for real. It's all about it ain't what you got from me earlier. It's what you got from me right now.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's what my real goal is. Like, that's what my passion kind of gone towards. Like, just putting people in better positions because it just sucks seeing so many people who have so much talent. I'm not gonna say it's wasted, but it's like they don't see what they can really be doing. But it's like, how can you see it if you don't even know what's in front of you? You know what I'm saying? So just being able to like put myself in a position to be successful enough for people not only to listen, but just to like, you know, for them to really be able to like, for me to help them, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's going to take money to do that. Like, it's not even just about giving them the material, but it's like giving them the training that I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've probably done over 2,000, 3,000 hours of professional development training, where it's like, I've already had all the conversations. Yeah, bro. It like when I was in a very serious program, like every Saturday, bro, they was having us on these calls from 8 a.m. I'm talking like suit and tie, like suit. I didn't have to wear the pants because it was on Zoom, but it's like suit and tie. Like you couldn't come.
Oh, he was on your Wolf of Wall Street, like broker.
Yes. Like, and that's why I am the person I am. That's why I talk so proper. That's why I'm able to code switch so well because I've had so much training. I've done so like if you asked me to do an interview right now, I wouldn't care because I know how to do the star question. I can give you my elevator pitch, and honestly, it's helped me with Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's helped me be confident. It's helped me like be able to talk on the fly. You know what I'm saying? But now I think that's really like where I would love to like help people with because I know people struggle with it. It's a lot of anxiety doing that. So it's just like being able to like quell some of that anxiety and show people like you could be as amazing as you want to be, but not only do you have to chase it, but you gotta know what you're chasing. So
That's some deep stuff, man. I
Wow,
hope
bro.
people listening. This has been our longest pod yet.
Yeah,
I
no,
ain't
for
mad at
real,
it
no.
though.
Tap
This
in.
week
I
is a
like
fact.
I'm happy because it's tangible information and stuff we need to hear. Especially if you're from the creative field.
Lou, every week we do this thing called Fab Five. We just I name a category. And we gotta list our 5 things. Before we go, I think we're gonna do 5 black sitcoms, right?
Black sitcoms, yeah.
I don't know if you have 5 of your
I don't
favorite
know if
black
I can pull
sitcoms.
5, but
I don't know if I can pull 5 either, but I'm gonna try.
black sitcoms.
I
Does
think
Blackish
I can
count?
pull 5.
Yeah, that counts. That's a sitcom. Yeah, it's a comedy. Yeah, that definitely counts.
Yeah, Blackish was cool.
I don't know who's gonna go first. Who's gonna volunteer?
We can let Luke go first since he's I guess.
Yeah, okay, I can go first. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got Blackish. Do cartoons count too?
I give you that. I give you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So 101 gotta be on it. That was one of my favorite jokes back in the day.
Okay.
Everybody hate Chris.
Okay.
That was one of my favorite jokes. It's hard not to put the Steve Harvey Show, but it's like it's so many good ones because it's like I don't want to not put on Jamie Foxx because Jamie Foxx was something that held me down as a kid too. And then Smart Guy, you can't knock off a Smart Guy. That was another joke that held me down.
Sister, if you think about Smart Guy.
So you got 5, right? You already got 5.
Yeah.
But Boondocks is number 1 for me. Boondocks is the greatest.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Boondocks is 1. Bernie Mac is 2. And it's a toss up between My Wife and Kids and The Parkers tied for 3rd. Because I probably watched every episode of The Parkers. Because I mean, it always used to be on BET. So when I came home from school, like the 5th grade, I've probably seen every episode. But
that's what's up.
That's my 5 though.
For me, no order. Martin. I grew up on Martin. Like my uncles and my dad will watch Martin all the time. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Shit. My Wife and Kids is up there. The Wayans Brothers. What's that 4?
Ooh, I forgot about the Wayans Brothers. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Dang, I really wish George Lopez was black because I would have had him in that. That's my nigga.
Not George Lopez,
right? Nick at night at like 3 o'clock in the morning when you just up for no reason.
You wake up and hear Low Rider coming on. You just press us nuts, bro.
But yeah, if I had a 5th, everybody hates Chris. Yeah, everybody hates Chris is in there too. And then if I had a cartoon, Boondocks is definitely up there. Boondocks. I grew up from Boondocks. That's an essential part of my life. But yeah, those shows right there, those essential shows. It's easier than I thought it was gonna be. Because when you first told me, it's definitely 5.
I think I think I'm gonna go. So no particular order. I'm gonna go Bernie Mac.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go a recent one. I'm gonna go to Carmichael Show.
Word.
Ooh, I like that joint. I messed with that joint too.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Yeah. I said. I'm gonna go. Girlfriends. Because I did watch that. I used to come on UPN all the time, bro. And then when it came on Netflix, I just I just binged it.
Yeah.
So go that. I'll go Family Matters.
Okay, little throwback, little 80s.
I think that's 4 right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, number 5, I'm gonna do A Different World.
I forgot about A Different World, bro.
I can't throw it in my top 5 because I watched A Different World, but I haven't watched all the episodes. So I've watched a nice majority. But I couldn't tell you if I seen an episode. I couldn't tell you if it was season 1, season 2, season 3. I just know it's a different world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. Lisa Bonet on there is season 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But all right, that's pretty cool. Every week we're gonna do a black themed Fab 5, but that's gonna wrap it up. Blue, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. You dropped some wisdom, bro. We're gonna have to have you on again in a few weeks.
Just let me know, man.
Because it's definitely nice to have somebody else on here. But we're gonna sign out. You can find me on Twitter at WildTDJosh. Same on Instagram is the same too. Damon, where can they find you? Where can they find you at?
You can find me at Tokyo Demo. Tokyo_Demo on IG and Twitter. And where can I find you at, Lou?
You can find me at Lucane4 on Instagram, and that's my regular Instagram. And my gaming junk is Lucane_4. So also you can find me on Twitch. I will be streaming tomorrow at 7 p.m. Don't quote
Word.
me, but in that ballpark, I shoot for 7. Sometimes it starts at 7:10. Sometimes it starts at 7:15. But I promise, no later than 7:15, it will be live. So yeah, so I will be streaming at 7:15 on Twitch. Lucane4 is my username. So yeah, so come check me out. It's gonna be a good time. We playing some weekend league. So yeah, I'll probably be streaming for like 3-4 hours tomorrow. So it's gonna be a good time. It's definitely gonna be a good time.
And I'll have the link to his Twitch and YouTube in the description if you're watching the YouTube stream after the fact.
Yeah,
but that's
definitely
it.
go check out my new videos that I just dropped today. Those some bangers.
I'm gonna do that. Leave a like on all his stuff. Leave a like on all our stuff.
Y'all gonna love that Madden video. That Madden video was crazy. I think the score was like 45-43. I ain't win that joke.
I feel like I'm
gonna turn it on as soon as I listen to him.
Yeah, that joke was crazy.
But we appreciate everybody listening. Apple Podcast, Spotify, or YouTube. We are signing out. You guys have a great night.
All right, appreciate y'all.
Peace out, guys.
All right, no problem, bro.